We can give you 5 reasons why Monday Night Raw is better than Thursday Night SmackDown. Heck, we can give you 5, followed by 5, followed by another 5. But can we give you 5 top SmackDown moments from this week? Well, you're about to find out. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It was the penultimate SmackDown show before WrestleMania 19. Honestly, man, just not really enjoying SmackDown. For me, it's decent, and you always get a couple of things that you enjoy on the show. But for me, I think with SmackDown, there's less stuff that I enjoy than stuff that I enjoy. And with Raw, it's the complete opposite. Maybe on Raw, there's like the odd match or the odd vignette that you don't enjoy. But for me, I'd say Raw is like 90% plus stuff I enjoy, and then like less than 10% stuff I don't enjoy. On SmackDown, it's probably about 40% stuff I enjoy and 70% stuff I don't.
I agree with that.
Is that roughly fair?
I would say that's absolutely roughly fair, because I just look at the state of this, man, and SmackDown, it's like the McMahon Hogan stuff, right, which we'll get into, and the Guerreros stuff. I mean, you got to a point where I'm writing down moments where Bobby Heenan, Jesse Ventura. I was debating putting Bob Costas on this list. Fucking like, Bob Costas.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh, SmackDown is way better." They love. For me, the only way you can prefer SmackDown over Raw is if you hate the entertainment side of wrestling, if you hate characters and gimmicks, and the only thing that you really watch wrestling for is the actual wrestling matches, then maybe I could understand why you prefer SmackDown. But honestly, if that's the case, where was the great match tonight?
Nowhere to be seen. There's a bunch of DQ finishes.
I'd still argue you get better matches on Raw.
Yeah. The Rock Hurricane shits all over this.
I mean, if we had to, since the brand split began, if we had to make if we had to make a list of, let's say, top 25 matches since the brand split started, would it be heavily featuring SmackDown, Matt? I don't think so.
No, I mean, it would probably be near a split. Anything leaning to, I mean, Raw had the fun, like, hardcore matches. TLC 4, or was it 3? Anyway, it was definitely 4.
Taker RVD.
Taker Jeff Hardy ladder match. You know, you've other ladder matches, you've other hardcore matches, you've just other. I mean, Rock against Triple H was a main event about halfway through 2002. Yeah, SmackDown had great matches as well. But the problem is, it's not just about matches, and SmackDown, when it comes to entertainment, comes up short.
Yeah, and it's not like SmackDown has great matches every week. There was no great match this week.
No, there wasn't.
Anyway.
Let's get into the moments, though.
Yep. Number 5, we've got Vince McMahon backstage. Number 5, numero 5. He is backstage with his attorney. He's talking about the contract, and he says that, it's all in place. The only thing we need now is Hulk's signature. If he signs this and loses to me at WrestleMania, he'll never wrestle again. So there you go. Decent, but I mean, the fact that it gets in the top 5 moments is concerning for me.
It's like one of those moments that you would include in Total Extreme Wrestling to try and pop a cheap rate.
It's a filler, isn't it? It's just
it's like a 90-second segment backstage.
Throw McMahon in there just to have him on the show, and that's fine. But there was nothing worthwhile here. There was no real substance, There was just, to me, I mean, it is what it is. But here it's McMahon. Anybody else in this, it'd be shit, but McMahon makes it work.
It was McMahon.
4th place, we have Bobby Heenan. You want to explain why he's in there?
Well, Bobby Heenan said, McMahon wouldn't be McMahon without Hogan, and Hogan wouldn't be Hogan without McMahon.
Probably one of the truer things we've heard be said in wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, obviously at this point, Heenan's already ranted and raved on the wrestling business and how the cat's out the bag, but yeah, he must want the bag because he's here talking about it.
You know what's mad? Like, at this time period, I think a lot of the older guys were hating on wrestling. But holy shit, if they were hating on wrestling back in 2003, what would they think of wrestling now?
But no, I don't. I think a lot of people, right, like Heenan and people like that, it's almost like they signal the change is when WCW and ECW died. And it just became WWE was the only thing left. It's almost like that's when the line got drawn.
Maybe they're bitter that they were on the losing side.
We've watched it, right? honestly, does 2003 feel different to 2001, early 2001? I don't think it does.
I'd say it does. Like,
No, it feels different, but does it feel drastically different to the point of where Heenan and these guys hate it?
no, but you know what? To be fair, Austin always says his favourite era was the 80s. And if anyone, you'd think Austin would go, no, my era was the best.
I don't think Austin's bullshitting there.
No,
he's not the sort of guy to be modest. He's the sort of guy to fucking be like, yeah, I'm the best damn fry cook there was, sort of.
So, I mean, it is very conceivable that maybe the older generation just prefers wrestling back in the 80s. Like, maybe they did, I don't know.
Maybe it was, but I feel like it's more of a,
maybe, is it a nostalgia thing? Did Austin think that wrestling was better back in the 80s because he was younger?
It could be.
Anyway, Bobby Heenan, he's right. There'd be no Hogan without McMahon, but there'd be no McMahon without Hogan. Both kind of created each other.
There'd be no top 5 moments without Progress.
There wouldn't he? Third place, we have John Cena in his rap, calling out Brock Lesnar next week. He's coming for him. Also throws out an open challenge to any rapper at WrestleMania.
How many times have we said?
19.
How many times have we included him in the past, 3 months?
Even when his raps aren't that great, we're including him in the list.
SmackDown problem.
But, yeah, Cena basically willing to challenge anybody. Doesn't matter who you are. You can be 50 Cent. You can be JC. You can be P. Diddy. Anybody can get it.
Get the baby oil, John.
Second place, we have the contract signing. Hulk Hogan. Vince McMahon. McMahon attacked Hogan from behind. What you doing that for, brother? Hogan with the blade job, busts him open, then signs the contract in Hogan's blood. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, just signing it in Hogan's blood. Great stuff.
I mean, it has been done quite a lot, this, but you know what? Every time it's been done with stars, it feels good. You know, the sneak attack to McMahon, batters him, blood on the contract. McMahon then looks back at Hogan, crazed in the eyes, and Hogan pissing blood. Good visual to end the show.
Hulk Hogan blading. You know, fair play to him. Good stuff. And then in first place with Los Guerreros lying, cheating and stealing. And this whole vignette where we get them going golfing. Really good. I think the best line was when the two guys said, alright, no problem, we'll take you on. Foursome. And the Guerreros like, oh, you sickos, we don't want no foursome, is it?
No. My problem with this
and nice wee racial intertones at the beginning where these guys are like, alright, we'll meet you back at the kitchen catering. You can go and stick on our burritos.
No, my only problem with this
is stuff USA.
There seems to be no link or correlation with this gimmick on the actual show. It's almost like they do these vignettes and then when they wrestle, yeah, the Guerreros have always done cheating things to, you know what I mean? It's almost like it's fucking non-canon.
Yeah, when are we going to get them doing the chair shit and, you know...
We had the Sean O'Hare vignettes. I'm not telling you nothing you didn't already know. But when he appeared, it's not like he was just wrestling. He actually quoted that.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see the Guerreros begin to cheat, lie, cheating and stealing more in their matches on television. But that's going to do it, guys, for the top 5 moments. Let us know your list down below. We'll catch you in the next one. WrestleMania 19 coming soon, and I, for one, I'm looking very forward to watching it. Till next time. Peace.